Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be doing another video overview of information and things that we'll be taking to Milsim West's strike on the steps coming up here in 15 days. Today's video overview is going to be on my primary weapon, which is, as you can see here, a KWA SR10. Now, I'm going to remove it being slung from my shoulder so you can see everything here. I'm going to start off at the rear and I'm going to go to the front of the rifle. Now, before I begin, the rifle is 98% done. The only thing I need to do now is go to the store and get some spray paint and spray paint this again with a little bit of a snakeskin paint job, and then the weapon will be done. So, starting off at the rear, moving forward, like I said, in the buttstock, we're going to have a 11.1 volt lithium polymer battery. Now, or a LiPo battery. The fuse is there, and I also have another fuse taped in behind it, so in case that fuse does blow, I do have a backup. Now, you can see the battery, it's a 25C battery, 1500 milliamp hours or mAh. This battery is going to last a long time because it's a pretty decent sized battery for a LiPo, and then we all know that LiPos have pretty good performance. I will have 5 batteries on me, but I do not really anticipate to run through all that much, but I do have precautions for other people as well as myself. But on me at all times, I'm going to have a 7.4 stuck in in each of the buffer tube sides on the crane stock here, so I will have extra batteries on me. I don't have to go fishing for them. I just move the plugs and I'm back in the firefight. And then this back plate just snaps on. I will also have black tape around that just so that that does not come off unintentionally. Moving up, you can see this white card here. Moving in a little closer, I need to redo it because the tape's coming off. I'm going to redo it with packing tape instead of just normal tape, so it looks a little bit better. But pretty much what this is English to Russian commands. That's kind of just on there for look of things right now, but because I put the wrong ones on there, actually I put them English to Russian, but I don't know how to speak Russian, so I need to do, you know, the phonetic, how you would say it in English wording or lettering. So I need to redo that card because there will be role-playing cast members at the Milsim West, and if you're not familiar, their series is basically based on Russian versus NATO forces. So there will be some people speaking Russian, and just basic commands like hands up, get down, hands behind your back, American, NATO, and put your weapon down, things like that. Then moving over to this side, you can see I have a glow stick or a chem stick rubber banded in here, and also underneath my sling. This glow stick or this chem stick is a blue chem light, so I will have a blue one on my primary weapon at all times. I can just pull that out real quick if I need it and toss it. I don't have to go fishing for it, things yet again. Then I have an AOR-1 sling. Now this AOR-1 sling is, as you can see, a 2-point sling. I decided to go with the 2-point over 1-point just because this Milsim, there's going to be a lot of downtime. So I want to have the opportunity to just sling my rifle behind my back or on my front when I don't need it, because I want my rifle on me most of the time, but that's just a personal preference. This is a replica of the Blue Force gear sling, so you pull this tab and it actually adds a lot of length to the sling. So you can pull that and you can actually transition. I know that was a horrible transition, but you can actually transition with it still on as a 1-point. So I think that's very beneficial to being able to switch shoulders that easily. Moving up, I'm going to talk about the paint job. The paint job I did on this was a dusted paint job. I'm trying to make it have that worn look on it. That's the look I like on my rifles. And then plus the snakeskin that will be going on top of that. Then up here on the top, we've got a Phantom Gear replica Elcan Specter. I have a lot of good things to say about it, and I have one bad thing to say about it, but I'll talk about that later in a specific Phantom Gear Elcan Specter review. Now, moving up, I've done a lot of internal work on this rifle, specifically, like I always do. As you can see here, the plate, or the fake bolt, is black. I didn't want a silver one on there. Sorry, it's a little windy out. My camera's moving around a little bit. I specifically painted that black and then wore it down a little bit so it would not be reflective. And yes, that was intentional. Then looking more to the insides of the rifle, there is the standard KWA barrel, standard KWA hop up and everything up there, but I have a full cylinder in there which bumps my compression up a little bit better, and then I also did upgrade the spring, so it's shooting right under 400 feet per second, which I think I'm going to need, especially I'm going to need every ounce and bit of range I can get on this rifle at this military simulation operation, just because of the vast ranges that everything will be conducted at. Moving up on the rifle, you can see, like I said, everything's still painted. Also I did reshim the gun, and then I did put a little bit better motor in here. As you can hear, the rate of fire hasn't improved too much, but I'm not really too worried about the rate of fire because I won't hopefully be using full auto much. But the single shot is very crisp, and it falls very quickly, so I do like that. Just a different perspective on the rifle. I will be using KWA K120 mags. They are just the most durable mags ever, and then also along with P mags, the clear P mags, the Magpul P mags, along the actual Magpul P mags, and then the KWA K120s feed flawlessly in this rifle. And I don't have enough good things to say about them. I've never had one stop working. They're durable, they look nice, and they fit Magpuls very easily. Moving up, I have a Magpul Sling adapter. I have that towards the back here, just because I don't like it in front of my hand. When my hand's on the rifle, I don't like my sling on top of my hand in a in a 2-point sling configuration. And then, as you can see, I have the flashlight mounted to the right side. If you've been seeing my pictures and whatnot on Instagram, if you don't follow me, go ahead and follow me, Bassman Cal Jr. Just look that up, BASSMANCALJR, and go ahead and follow me for a lot of different updates on this, more daily updates. But as you can see, it's over here, and it's a little bit out of the way for my thumb, but I did that on purpose. Now, the reason behind that is I don't want to accidentally touch it, and I don't want to hit it accidentally. I want to actually have to make the effort to put my thumb into it. It's very easy to access with my left hand, my thumb, but I just want it a little bit extended further, so it does take a little effort to access the light. As you can see, I just have a Magpul RVG, like I said, the sling mount. I have a replica green PEC box laser. This laser is so bright, you can see it during the day. It's right there. And actually, it will damage camera equipment if you shine this laser in there. That's how bright it is. Then the flashlight itself is actually on a 45-degree mount, so it's off-center, so it's more in the way of my thumb. If you do follow me on Instagram, then you saw it was mounted up here, actually, when I posted the picture the other day, but I flipped it over here because I found that I like that a little bit better. As you can see here, my flashlight has been shot out. Now, that actually didn't affect anything, but I noticed how weak this flashlight was. Now, this flashlight, the $15 Evike Flashlight, it's made by GMP, but it has the Evike trades on it. As you can see, it has a belt clip right here, so I can remove it and use it as a handheld light if I so choose. I don't plan on that because I do already have two handheld lights on me. But this is a Cree CREE style flashlight. You just undo this and the light bulb comes right out. It's one unit. and then it runs on CR123 alpha batteries. Now it runs on, like I said, it runs on those CR123 alpha batteries. Those are annoying to find, but you can go on eBay and you can buy a box of 6 rechargeable ones for $9. They're 2,300 milliamp hours. A normal one's only 1,500. So I found that to be a good deal. They're rechargeable on top of the fact that I will have multiple, as they do run this PEC box, this flashlight, and my other flashlights as well. But like I said, this is a $15 flashlight. It's only about 100 lumens. But if you go on Amazon, you can buy a Cree light bulb, and that Cree light bulb you can get in multiple different configurations, but it's a 1,000 lumen light. And if you don't know what lumens are just measures of lighting. So, or candle power, kind of the same thing. This flashlight, like I said, was 100. Now it's 1,000. It runs through the batteries a little bit faster, but it's, I mean, it lights up my whole backyard, and it lights up the entire street. I can see trash cans in the middle of the night, black trash cans, 2 blocks down the street. So this is a very good investment. That was only $5 with free shipping. So I found that to be a good investment. Like I said, $20 overall for a flashlight that projects a beam very well. Also, it was 3 modes, so it was bright, dim, and strobe. Excuse me. You can get the new light bulb in that same configuration, but I got it in single mode, so it's either I can just tap the button and do whatever I want with it, or I can just leave it on. So I find that also to be beneficial, because I can control whether I want a strobe or not, and then I can control what brightness level, not what brightness level it is, but when I want it on and when I don't. And then you don't have to worry about accidentally doing strobe and accidentally doing dim. Then on the front, I just have a standard Knights Armament style front flip-up sight. I know I don't have a rear flip-up sight, so I'm probably going to be taking this off just because this gun is decently heavy as it is. And then today I finally got in the mail my suppressor. Now this suppressor is a foam-filled suppressor. It's like $19 on eBay. It's aluminum, and it has trades on it: stay back 100 meters or you will be shot. You know, whatever. It has 1 thread on one side and 1 thread on the other side. So I think that was a pretty good deal. Foam filled. I will be painting it though, because I don't like how bright this is sticking off the end of my gun. Like I said, I'm trying to go with a little bit more toned down rifle, conservative colors, so I don't stick out in the middle of the forest. So that's pretty much what's going on with my rifle. As you can see, I'm running 3 mags on my person. Then I will be running 2 mags on my hip in a Kydex, and then 1 in the gun. So that's a total of 6 mags. You only get issued 500 rounds at a time at this operation, so you know it will be very realistic in style of how many rounds are being carried on my person. Stay tuned for a video review of this Elcan, like I said, and also stay tuned for a overall kit update on everything that will be on my kit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been another Airsoft Dude 1 production. Stay tuned.